Feel the fire. Feel the fire.
What's good, fire starters, hawkers, walkers, and stalkers, and everybody that's coming into the fire flame pit? All right, check this out. Just like I promised, strategic information, man. Shout out the whole Fire Flame Nation, man. Everybody that's coming up in the building, because just like I promised, all right, that we're going to continue to release strategic information as we know, all right, 43 more counts has just been upgraded, all right. Basically, Big U has been re-indicted all over again, all right. He has been re-indicted all over again, all right. And this time, all right, it's him, Loose Cannon, Brick Baby, and a few different individuals that wasn't in the first indictment. But the crazy thing about this situation is, as we see, the feds in the state is gathering more evidence from social media platforms, including those last lives Big U did, those last live videos that he uploaded before he turned himself in. Stomp on that like button. They use those lives in them videos in the second indictment. All right. Crazy work. Used his own video against him because basically he self-snitched when he said they trying to have these individuals turn on me, but I ain't having that. All right. And I advise everybody not to deal with them, not to support them. All right. What a lot of people basically don't understand with the whole objective of that situation was he was basically threatening. All right. That's basically witness tampering. All right. He's telling everybody, all right, don't fuck with that individual. Don't fuck with that individual because if you do, it's going to be consequences. All right. Shout out to everybody up in the building. How many people we got up in here? We got 40 people up in here just to start the fire off. Because, like I said, I am one of the best to do this. Shout out the whole nation. I'm gonna give y'all shouts out in a minute. Drop where y'all from in the chat. But check this out. Because a lot of people have no idea the situation with P&B Rock. That's right. At that Roscoe Chicken and Waffles. All right. Big U and Loose Cannon and a few other Rolling 60 Crips was in Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles that day. All right. And not only do we have receipts of Loose Cannon admitting that, I also have the receipts of when P&B Rock walked in Roscoe Chicken and Waffles, the first person, the first individuals he see in Roscoe Chicken and Waffles, the first people that basically greet him when he walk in the door, all right, is Big U and the Rolling 60 Crips, ladies and gentlemen, and I got the receipts. Not only do I have the receipts on that situation, peep the game, y'all, because I know y'all like, oh, we got Keefe D up here. You see, A lot of people ain't paying this no mind. Stomp on the like button. We got 55 people. A lot of people don't even know that we live. Okay, I did my work. Now I need y'all to do y'all to just hit the like button so this can reach who it needs to reach respectfully. Because a lot of people don't know. They forgot all about Keefe D, right? Hit the like button. Not only did everybody basically forget about Keefe D in his rolling Crip 60s affiliation, all right, but where did Big U catch this murder charge at? Hit the like button. Where did Big U murder that kid? All right, stomp on the like button. All right, where did he murder that kid? It took place. Where at? In Las Vegas, right? And where do Keefe D reside at? And where do Big U reside at? All right. So I'm hearing on the back end that Keefe D, all right, Keefe D gave some credible information to the feds. And allegedly, that was also how they was able to piece together the murder of Jay Sean Williams. Shout out everybody up in here. Hit the like button. Strategic drop. Strategic drop. Everybody completely forgot about Keefe D affiliation with the Rolling 60 Crips and how he resides in Las Vegas. And all of a sudden, out the blue, all this time, the feds dropped the murder charge that's coming out of where? Las Vegas. All right. But shout out to everybody that's up in here, man, as we start to break down this content, man. All right. Shout out the whole Fire Flame Nation, man. This is going to be one fire flame of a show. I could promise y'all this. Let's go, man. Appreciate y'all. All the love and the support. All the love and the support. All the love and the support. Let's go, man. We about to turn it up real quick, real fast.
Got killed in the
Roscoe's.
yeah,
Yeah. So I felt it was like super, super messed up because at the end of the day, it was me and Big Useless in there when it happened. So when it happened, I wish I could have just told him like, bro, just give up the jury and we get it back to you later. But it just happened so fast and he wasn't cooperating. And that's when they took it off of
Hit the
him by
like button,
force.
y'all.
You get what I'm saying?
What do you say to a person who won't give up their jury when something like that's happening?
No, give it up and then check in with the real people. So we're gonna find a jury and we're gonna get it because we know all the pawn shops, we know all the people that's gonna melt it down and everything like that. So as soon as it comes on their table, we got it. Okay, get it, go in that back room, make that phone call, put them on the phone. That's how it works.
Rock got killed in the
Did y'all hear that? Hit the like button. Okay. So we hear loose cannon. And like I said, bro, it's not by coincidence. Isn't it ironic that this clip on this interview is starting to resurface all of a sudden when this Rolling 60 Rico come out on Big U and them? Because the whole time, all right, this interview was filmed, released, and conducted, all right, it never got pushed through the algorithm. Pay attention. It never got pushed through the algorithm as we see it. All right. It's getting pushed through the algorithm right now. Okay. Now, I want to show y'all something here. Let's continue. Drop y'all fire and TVs in the chat, man. Shout out the whole Fire Flame Nation, man. Let's go.
Southeast patrol officers responded to the 100 block of Manchester Avenue for a robbery that just occurred. When they arrived, they found a male suffering gunshot wounds, and that male was then transported to the
Y'all see this dude standing right here? Y'all keep him in mind, all right?
hospital. What occurred was the victim, along with a female witness, were in this area eating at a restaurant when they were approached by at least one suspect who brandished a firearm and demanded property from the victim.
This dude right here is suspect, all right? And we're going to break him down also because he was the alleged security that day inside of Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, all right? And not only was he the security, all right? You see how close he's standing to the captain, all right, trying to hear what she's saying and what they know. Look how close he's standing by the line, trying to eavesdrop. But he was also one of the people, all right? Like I said, he was doing security that day. We got all the receipts. We got the footage. We're going to run it. And he was fake acting like he was trying to help P&B Rock, but he wasn't trying to do a goddamn thing, all right? And we got all the receipts. But shout out everybody that's up in here. All right, I want to show y'all something here. Show y'all something. All right.
At 1:17 p.m., the unarmed security guard notices the commotion and flees. Seconds later, the unarmed security...
See him? He's right there, y'all. That's the security guard I'm talking about. All right? But what we're going to point out here, shout out the whole Fire Flame Nation. All right? We're going to put, because we got the receipts. When P&B Rock and his female and his girlfriend enter this restaurant, y'all, all right, the first person they bumped heads with was allegedly Big U, Loose Cannon, all right, and some other rolling 60 Crips that was sitting inside Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. Let's go.
Security guard notices the commotion and flees. Seconds later, P&B Rock is shot. His fiancée, Stephanie, restaurant patrons, and employees watch in horror. Others flee. 1:22 p.m., LAPD officers arrive on the scene within 5 minutes. They attempt to save the rapper, who is still breathing. 3 bullets have ripped jewels and the gun P&B Rock had stored in his belt, resting. Rock and Stephanie walking in.
As y'all see, ladies and gentlemen, I want y'all to pay attention to the bottom right of your screen down here. Okay? As we see, P&B Rock, girlfriend, everybody stop on the like button. All right? because a lot of people have no idea this situation stemmed back from P&B Rock not checking in the first place. This is why P&B Rock was targeted. This is why P&B Rock life was taken away from him. All right. And they said Big U lined the whole situation up. Now, when P&B Rock first comes into this restaurant, pay attention.
It's lunchtime, 12:28 p.m. As they wait, a man seated to the right fist bumps the rapper, but the couple
Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Stomp on the like button, y'all. Right now. Y'all see this individual that he's fist bumping, right? You see this individual that he's giving that to, right? Right? Well, let me explain to y'all who these individuals are. All right? This is Loose Cannon, Big U, and some other Rolling 60 Crips sitting right here at this table, y'all. Right here at this table. That's right. And not only is that Big U, not only did P&B Rock acknowledge Big U when he walked up in there. All right? They've been plotting on P&B Rock for years. Okay? Because it was just not too long ago before he was out there. They was talking about his jury and how he shouldn't be moving around in LA with this jury on, and how a lot of individuals is getting robbed for their jury and things like that. Okay? But check this out. I'm hearing y'all, and we got the receipts. This is not the first time P&B Rock was tried out there in LA. This ain't the first time that P&B Rock had a situation out there in LA. Because not only that, y'all, I got a major receipt to prove. Not only are we going to play, I need everybody to hit the like button. We got 128 people just to start the show up. I'm going to play this clip back. And then we're going to play a clip from another certified, credible resource that basically calls out Big U in the Rolling 60 Crips, for doing this to P&B Rock. All right?
Got killed in the
Roscoe's.
yeah,
Yeah. So I felt it was like super, super messed up because at the end of the day, it was me and Big Useless in there when it happened. So when it happened, I wish I could have just told him, like, bro, just give up the jury and we get it back to you later. But it just happened so fast and
Hear that?
he wasn't cooperating. And that's when they took it off of him by force. You get what I'm saying?
What do you say to a person who won't give up their jury when something like that's happening?
No, give it up and then check in with the real people. So we're gonna find a jury and we're gonna get it because we know all the pawn shops, we know all the people that's gonna melt it down and everything like that. So as soon as it comes on their table, we got it. Okay, get it, go in that back room, make that phone call, put them on the phone. That's how it works.
Rock got killed in the
Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? I'm quite sure y'all did. All right, but I want y'all to hear this. Let's go.
They call You go to a place, check in. How about we check in ahead of time? How about the OGs who know these guys who are fucking rappers? Tell them ahead of time. Stick them up. Can you do that for me? Every gang leader, every real guy, tell them ahead of time. Stick them up. Can you do that for me? Every gang leader, every real guy, every OG of the world.
Hit the like button. Who y'all think he talking about? Strategic drop. Who do y'all think Fat Joe is sending this message to? What did he just say? The gang leaders, the OGs. All right, because Fat Joe know himself that this was sent by a gang leader. He know this was sent by an OG. This is why he's addressing the OG and the gang members and the leader of that gang. Who else could he be talking to? Stop on the like button. Who else could he be talking to? Who else could he be talking to? Loose lie. Well, if that's the case, too damn bad. He just added another charge to him and Big U. If that's the case, all right, whether he lied or not, they put themselves there, all right? In fact, Joe know for a fact. Fat Joe know for a fact. RKB TV. You see, respectfully, we ain't here to go back and forth about who did this. Listen, bro, Fat Joe already got the word. Who did that shit? Fat Joe already know who had PNB lined up, bro. And he addressing it right here in front of everybody and in front of you. What he saying? All the OGs of the world, right? The leaders of the gangs, right? Everybody know you got to check in with Big U, right? Hit that like button. Stop on that like button. All right? We gonna talk facts. So Fat Joe don't know what he talking about. Fat Joe go out to LA anytime he want. You think he checking in to Big U? Of course he is. That's how he know who lined P&B Rock up. He know what the situation was about. And that's why he said, why you just can't rob them? All the OGs tell your homies, just rob them. You ain't got to kill them, though. All right? Okay? Of course we know Big U ain't the only Crip out there, but he the check-in. Respectfully. All right? But you ain't gonna be up in here respectfully trying to alter my content with your comments, bruh. All right, you're gonna have to get up out of here with that. Respectfully. You ain't gonna be altering my content with your comments just because of something you believe. If that's what you believe, okay. But every time I drop a strategic bomb or a receipt or release some information, you're not going to use your comments to try to discredit what I'm saying, bro. And I warned you about that on my last live. Hit the like button. Shout out everybody up in here. All right. Yeah, we gonna cook. Yeah, we gonna cook. All right. Motherfucker. Talking about Big U ain't had nothing to do with it. Yeah. I just proved to everybody, okay, that everyone knows that PNB didn't check in that day when he was out there. Everybody know that, right? Including Fat Joe. All right? Let's play this back for just 1 second as I'm going to show y'all once again how the police out there in LA, allegedly, and everyone that's involved with the media covered up this situation that Big U was even in the restaurant that day. All right, because we know that he was aligned with who? Exactly my point.
How about we check in ahead of time? How the OGs who know these guys who are fucking rappers? Tell them ahead of time. Stick them up. Can you do that for me? Every gang leader, every real guy, every OG of the world. Can y'all do that for me? Can you do this and say, stick him out? He
Can y'all do this for me? All right. Can I get a like from each individual in here? Since you up in here, you might as well speak. Acknowledge yourself when you come to somebody's house respectfully. All right. Can I get the likes? Shout out Marcia for the endorsement and the sponsorship. Appreciate you for endorsing and sponsoring this live. Also, you too, D Money. Appreciate you. Okay. Okay. Where you getting your info? Keefe D from Compton. Right. But he resides in Las Vegas. D Money. He resides in Las Vegas. Keefe D is from Compton, but he's been living in Las Vegas for decades. You still there, D? D, you say he from Compton. I don't get what you said because Compton is in LA, ain't it? Ain't Compton in LA? And ain't that's where the Rolling 60s originate from? Keefe D trying to get out of jail. And he's going to get out. Hit the like button. I'm the first one right now that's telling y'all before it hit the fan, Keefe D about to be released. Keefe D about to be released. Hit the like button. Due to the fact of some information that he gave the feds in the state containing allegedly the Rollin 60s and Big U. Now we know that it is a Rollin 60s fashion out there in where? Las Vegas, right? Hit the like button. All right. This is going to be one strategic drop. Keith, and the set that he's a part of that originate from LA, Compton, Watts, Long Beach, Downey, and all the rest of the surrounding areas. All right. It is also a fashion of the Rollin 60 Crips out there in Las Vegas. And this is why Big U was out there a lot. He wasn't just out there just living luxurious. All right. He was running an enterprise. He was running a criminal organization. All right, that Keefe D know a lot about. Keefe D wasn't out there in Vegas for nothing. Keefe D done had connections with Vegas and the Rollin 60s Crips. And the Rollin 60 Crips since the beginning of time. Since the beginning. This shit stem all the way back from when Tupac got knocked out. Keefe D knew the city very well. He was very in tune with the city. All right?
And I'm innocent, man. I ain't killed nobody, never did ever kill nobody. They don't have no evidence against me. Came and put me in Las Vegas, proved that I orchestrated this.
You said the shots came from the back. Who shot Tupac?
I keep it for the code of the streets. It just came from the back seat, bro.
Shouldn't have said nothing. And I'm innocent, man. I ain't killed nobody.
Okay, so we know Keefe D been trying to get out of there, bro, since he got up in there. They won't give him no bond, right? Right? They won't give him a bond, but they just gave Yellow Beezy a fucking bond and lowered Yellow Beezy bond. Y'all see how this shit work, right? But I'm here to tell y'all that Keefe D is on his way home. All right, due to some very credible evidence that he has gave the state and federal prosecutors. Now, like I said, man, a lot of people have forgot all about this situation with Keefe D and how he's connected to the Rollin 60s. All right. And how he was also a part of the fashion that's out there in LA. Okay? I mean, that was out there in Vegas. And it is definitely very odd and very strange that they brought this situation up with Jay Sean. And that happened out there in Las Vegas. Like I said, pay attention. This new indictment, check this out, bro. People so lost. I'm on this shit differently. All right? Check this out. Who's out of Las Vegas also? This the new indictment. 43 new counts. 43 new counts. Right? Look at the age bracket of these people that just got rounded up. All right? No YNs. Look at the age bracket, which shows basically how long this investigation has been stemming and how long these people has been a part of this investigation. Look at the ages. All right, 50 and 60 years old and shit, bro. Had a long run. Had a long run. A good run. Crazy work. It said, like I said, this is the focus. This is the focal point with Keefe D. All right, this murder charge with Big U that took place in Las Vegas when they dumped that kid body off in a ditch. Listen, bro, some way, somehow, all right, that shit got the traveling around. Y'all know how that shit is amongst the gang. All right, people can't hold water. Somehow, some way, Keefe D knew about that situation, y'all. Hit the like button. Somehow, some way, Keefe D knew about that situation with Big U. All right, now, am I making sense or not? I'm all the way on it. Everybody else is lost. Stop on the like button. How y'all think this charge came out of nowhere? This happened way back in 2021, right? When they started re-investigating this situation, as I strategically break this down, when they started the process to get Big U's DNA, hit the like button, pay attention. When was it? When did they start the process to extract and serve Big U the warrant to get that DNA? Soon as Keefe D went to jail, hit the like button, strategic drop. Nobody knew nothing about this. How long Keefe D been in jail? Y'all go back to the timeline of when Keefe D got picked up for the Tupac shit, and then when the police started processing that paperwork to get the DNA from Big U. All right, check this out. Y'all do the vital research. September 29th, 2023 is when Keefe D got picked up. Okay, about time December 2023 came. All right, they was trying to get evidence, DNA from Big U, and he kept denying it, and that go all the way back to 2023 as well. All right, we done heard Jay Sean, the sister of this victim that Big U murdered, speak out about it and gave the timeline on it. Shout out everybody up in here. All right. D Money. Well, you should have just hit me in the box then. You ain't even had to highlight that, bro. You could have just hit me in the box then. All right. That's all you had to do, respectfully. That's all you had to do. You ain't even had to highlight or pay for that. Okay, but you wanted that to be highlighted. You wanted everybody to know that, yo, G, we got to talk on here or on IG. What you want to talk about? Have we ever talked? Ever? Respectfully. How many times have I dropped the link? You never hit the link. Now you want to talk? Respectfully. How many times have I dropped the link on this motherfucker? D Money. You never hit the link. All right. Now I'm breaking down my content, which you probably don't agree with some of the things that I'm saying. Now we gotta talk. And who you think you is, bro? Who you think you is? Respectfully. We ain't gotta talk about nothing, bro. Shout out the whole nation up in here. I appreciate everybody love and support, but I gotta call it how I see it. I gotta call it how I see it, and how I'm seeing this whole situation definitely ain't making no sense at all. At all. Tell me what you don't agree about in the chat. Let everybody know. Since you already did, all right? Let everybody know what you got to say to me, respectfully, right here. All right? Just like you highlighted this right here, highlight what you got to say to me. Shout out the whole nation up in here. I appreciate you. How they get this information all of a sudden? How they get this information all of a sudden? Shout out the whole nation up in here, man. I appreciate y'all. I do. All the love and the support. Keefe D's connection had nothing to do with the 60s. Are you crazy? How can you even say that? When the 60s is involved in this whole P. Diddy, Tupac shit, that's the reason why he in jail. Because the rolling 60s connections, bruh. What are you talking about? I think you're missing the whole point. You're trying to separate the two just because they're two different situations. All right? But at the end of the day, even though they're two different situations, all right, it's still the same organization and enterprise. Everything is still moving under the same banner. Everything is still moving under the same banner. Just because he don't fuck with neighborhood, that don't mean that he ain't have information on it. All right? And then that'd be an even greater cause for him to roll over on them niggas. If he know that information and he don't fuck with them, respectfully, okay? Just like everything is coming out about how Big U also lined up P&B Rock. Everybody think this shit far-fetched. Check this out, y'all. When PNB rolled up in his shit, all right, check it out. Big U was already doing intelligence on P&B Rock for a minute. All right, and he was waiting for him to come back out there. And just what so happened, all right, they happened to bump heads. Let me play this. Y'all hear that audio? Y'all hear this? You see, everybody know out there, all right, what went on? What went on out there with that PNB Rock situation? And that's why it had got back so quick to Fat Joe on the East Coast. Because everybody knew that he didn't check in. P&B Rock didn't check in LA. All right. And like I said, y'all, not to mention to mention, right? He was just out there on Bootleg Kev podcast, all right? And Bootleg Kev was basically giving him full warning. Hit the like button, all right? To not wear that jury out here. Not wear that jury out here. Pay attention, y'all. Okay, hold on.
Shit going on right now.
Fuck, bro. You seen that shit where a nigga just walked up on
In the restaurant?
And was,
I apologize about that.
Goofy to be.
Me and my wife keep it super low key, but I tell my wife when we go out to eat, I'm like, leave your. She got a big ass wedding ring. I'm like, leave that shit at the crib. I don't even want to have to.
I feel you though, bro. You don't want unless you're gonna move around with security, and you don't want to have to do that shit every time you go out.
100%.
Feel me? Like that should be ass, bro.
People are targets out here, and especially
niggas try me out here a couple times. You feel me? Like I ain't gonna lie, that shit don't never work. You feel me? I be too on point. Like I'm from the same shit y'all trying to do. I done did the shit. You feel me? Like I done work.
Targets out here, and especially
niggas try me out here a couple times. You feel me? Like,
hear that? Hit the like button. Strategic drop. Niggas tried me out here a couple of times. Niggas tried me out here a couple of times. You hear that, right? Bootleg Kev basically telling them, bro, you don't need to be out here with all this jewelry on. You know that, right? All right, it's some Grand Theft Auto shit going on out here. All right, and Big U felt as though P&B Rock was acting a little bit cocky, like he could walk around, ain't got to check in, blah, blah, this, blah, blah, that, and we already know, all right, that check-in shit is also in this indictment, a part of this RICO, extortion, all kinds of shit, right? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And they about to wrap their ass up for this P&B Rock shit as well. I'm trying to tell y'all what's about to happen. All right, even though the individuals, all right, that orchestrated this situation with P&B Rock, they all Crips. They all rolling 60 Crips. Every last one of them. All right? Every last one of them that orchestrated that P&B Rock situation, y'all. Every last one of them is rolling 60 Crips. All right? Old heads. Just like if you look on the indictment, pay attention. If you look on the indictment and the people that caught this RICO with Big U, it's nothing but old heads. Hit the like button. Ain't no young people up there. It's nothing but old heads. All right? So yes, we know that these individuals, all right, basically put the play in motion. But Big U made the call. He made the call. All these individuals up here, all right, is a part of the rolling 60s Crips neighborhood. Not only that, if you look at these indictments and the individuals and the age bracket of the individuals that caught these indictments, y'all, they're all old heads. They're all old heads. No young niggas. Nobody with dreads. None of that shit. Face tattoos. Only one up there is Brick Baby, goofy ass. Everybody is old heads. Every last one of them. All right, and look, like I said, when P&B Rock, I'm about to show everybody. All right, when P&B Rock walked in this restaurant, when he walked in this restaurant, the first person that acknowledges P&B Rock is Big U, Loose Cannon, all right, and some rolling 60 Crips that was sitting at the table, all right, and I got the receipts right here. Check it out. Hit the like button. You see this individual. Shout out the whole nation. Check this out. Y'all see this individual down at y'all bottom right? Right? Okay. I believe I'm hearing that this individual also was there with them as well. But when PNB Rock walks in, Big U and them is sitting right there. He said, "What's up to him?" You see that, right? He said, "What's up to him?" From the jump, soon as he came in there, they're sitting right here. He say, "What's up to him?" They gonna dap him up. Check it out. Right there. Right there, y'all. All right. The fist pump from hell. The dap from hell. Shout out the whole nation. Because not only do we have the receipt and could pinpoint these individuals there, we actually got these motherfuckers running their mouth, actually putting themselves on the scene. And not only that, we got Fat Joe stamping it, coming behind it all, addressing Big U and the OG gangsters and the who gang leaders and the OGs. Or why you kill them? You could have just robbed them. You ain't had to kill them.
Got killed in the
Roscoe's.
yeah,
Yeah,
Roscoe.
yeah. So I felt it was like super, super messed up because at the end of the day, it was me and Big Useless in there when it happened. So when it happened, I wish I could have just told him like, bro, just give up the jury and we get it back to you later. But it just happened so fast, and he wasn't cooperating, and that's when they took it off of him by force. You get what I'm saying?
What do you say to a person who won't give up their jury when something like that's happening?
No, give it up and then check in with the real people. So we're gonna find a jury and we're gonna get it because we know all the pawn shops, we know all the people that's gonna melt it down and everything like that. So as soon as it comes on their table, we got it. We okay, get it, go in that back room, make that phone call, put them on the phone. That's how it works.
Rock got killed in the
You see this? Shout out Smitty. All right, so we got two people 2 California natives in the building. All right? 2 California natives in the building. Shout out D Money. Shout out my man Smitty G. All right? Now, D Money says, all right, that Big U wasn't involved with this P&B Rock situation. Am I correct, D Money? Smitty G said Big U was in there. D Money said they wasn't. Okay, so we got 2 California natives. Both stomp, step, and stand, all right, in concrete jungles of these neighborhoods. All right? Now, Smitty G said Big U was in there. I say he was in there. Fat Joe said he was in there. D Money said, nah, that ain't it. That ain't what's going on. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Please don't attack nobody. Please don't attack nobody, Indian Summer. Please, please, please. Now, I mean, we ain't trying to say that. He said I didn't say that. No, D Money, that wasn't you. I apologize. You sure didn't. That was that other dude I got out of here. I apologize, D Money. You see, I admit when I'm wrong. You sure is right. That wasn't you. All right. You was talking about the Keefe D shit. It was that other dude that I got up out of here that was talking about that. You right. You sure is right. I apologize, D Money. You sure is right. You see, I admit when I'm wrong. Know what I mean? I admit when I'm wrong. But check this out. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Okay. So we see how cocky and arrogant P&B Rock is. All right. He comes up here, and this is not his first time he has addressed this situation, man. And I'm gonna be honest. I honestly believe P&B Rock was also addressing this situation multiple times before his death. Because if y'all look, he addressed this situation about him getting robbed multiple times, or people ain't gonna rob him multiple times before this situation happened. And I believe that he was bringing it up so much because, all right, he was tried out there in LA multiple times, and he just said it. It just so happens he's on Bootleg Cab podcast, all right, and they're out there in LA, all right, and Bootleg Cab just so happens to bring it up. You see what I'm saying? Have gun will travel, all right, and so will the word of mouth. So would the word of mouth. And it sounds like the word got back to Bootleg Cab as well. All right. And this is why he like, why are you walking around with all this jewelry on? Why you walking around with all this jewelry on? Why you walking around with all this jewelry on? As we know, Big U said, you must check in, right? You must check in, right? Absolutely. Okay, and not only that, when Big U, as I strategically break this down, when Big U was asked about the P&B Rock situation, y'all, okay, y'all know what he said, right? Or maybe y'all don't. Or maybe you don't. Show y'all something here. Check out the slick shit he say, y'all. Look. Look how he changed it up. Hit the like button. Look how he changed it up. Peep the game. He started talking about, oh man, his son. All right. Then he just flipped the script. See that? See that? Damn, again? I apologize, man. I apologize, man. I apologize, man. I really do. I apologize, man. I got to find out why it keeps doing that, man. I got to run that. I got to run that to glitch down in this mic system somewhere.
Happened to PNB.
Um,
Rock at Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. You know, when it come down to that situation and everything like that, what are your thoughts on what happened to PNB?
I mean, it could happen to everybody. Just to be honest with you, I spoke on that. It's about greed. You know what I mean? Greed, envy, same thing I did. I mean, I did that. I was on the other side of, I grew up and I lived on the other side of what P&B Rock was. And
right.
We
focus on my content.
Our lost mentality.
Focus on my content.
We didn't see it like I see
apologize
it now.
though. I apologize though, bro.
As an adult. So I would be remiss to speak of it, of how it was, because I mean, remiss to speak of it now, to speak to a kid, because I was that kid before. I was that person younger. And then when you hear the politics of it, you hear that the father may have had something to do with it. And that's foreign to me. That part is foreign to me, because you're telling your offspring to go do something, And it's not sending him to war, it's sending him to go rob some. But I mean, you know, we in LA.
Yeah.
When I go to Chicago, I respect Chicago wholeheartedly. I check in. When I go to Atlanta, I check in. When I go places, I check in. And I don't think nobody is safe. I know dudes right now from LA who are actual gang members who have been robbed for their jewelry, who real killers. Like who really real killers. Like if
And
he
he
ever
bragged.
find out who did that, he gonna knock everybody down. You understand what I'm saying? You just caught slipping. You know, that's how it is. You know what I'm saying? And you try your
See that? He just self-snitched on so many things. Just because of exactly what somebody just said in the chat. Very greedy and envious.
best not to be slipping. And if you have the means not to, why do it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's just about, sometimes it's about respecting, you know, yourself and then trying to get home.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you know, I hear a lot of back and forth on that, but I mean, I don't know that it's a perfect answer other than me, myself, I check in.
Yeah.
And in certain places, I'm going to tell a dude that they check in with me. Now, I don't think you should go there now.
See
You
that?
know what I mean? He might want to go to the other one.
It's certain things I would have told the person if he would have checked in with me. Nah, don't go to that one. Go to the other one, which he's basically alluding to how P&B Rock didn't check in with him, and that's what happens, and that's what he get. Not only did he say that, his right-hand man said it, Loose Cannon, as well, said that they were in the building. They were in Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles when it went down. Okay? So, I done some research, and I started fire stalking, hawking, and y'all know what I do, walking shit down. All right? And like I said, man, as I come to realization as I was looking at this true crime situation on P&B Rock, man, all right, I noticed, all right, some individuals that's sitting at this table, y'all. All right, when P&B Rock first came in the door, he acknowledged them and they acknowledged him right away. All right, he gave the head nod and he gave the dap. All right, soon as he came in the door. All right, and it is said that the individuals right there that is sitting at that table is Big U, Loose Cannon, all right, and the Rolling 60 Crips. And not only that, the individuals that was a part of this knockdown, y'all. Like I said, all right, check it out. These individuals that they said that pulled the play off, all right, are all connected, all right, to Big U and his neighborhood fashion of the Rolling 60 Crips. All right. And he was the one who lined up P&B Rock for not checking in. And Fat Joe clarified it, y'all. Fat Joe also clarified that. Check it out. Clarified. Okay.
Every gang leader, every real guy, every OG of the world. Can y'all do that for me? Know these guys who are fucking rappers. Tell them ahead of time. Stick them up. Can you do that for me? Every gang leader, every real guy, every OG of the world.
Okay. And like I said, these individuals right here on this screen, all right, these old, goofy looking motherfuckers that look like they hang around people like Big U. All right, this look like Big U type of people. You know how I know? Because if you look at the goddamn Rico, look, it's the same type of people. I don't mean no harm. Excuse me. I don't mean no harm. I ain't trying to be judgmental or nothing at all. All right, but it's the same type of people, the same type of old head energy, not to mention, all right, on this new indictment that just hit the streets. Look at the old heads. Look at the old heads. All right, that's all Big U fuck with is old heads directly. You see this, right? All old heads. All old heads, y'all. Okay? And when everybody see, keep it gangster. Keep it 100, y'all. Everybody in the chat. Shout out everybody in the chat. When we first seen that it was these old ass people behind this situation, all right, did it shock y'all or not? You could tell they was crash dummies for somebody else. They were crash dummies for somebody else. Was y'all shocked or not that these were the suspects that pulled this shit off? And you like, how the fuck they get to jump on P&B Rock? Right? These old head motherfuckers. You would have thought that it probably was like some younger niggas or some shit, some YNs or something, right? But no, some old head, crooked face looking motherfucker. The same old head, crooked face motherfuckers, all right, that got knocked with this indictment. Okay, they live right in the fucking neighborhood, literally, because they're neighborhood Crips, right? And they lived right in the damn neighborhood, and Big U called them up. Big U and Loose Cannon called them up. That's why Loose Cannon said, yo, he should have just gave it up. We could have got it back for him. You see, that's extortion. Sending a motherfucker to rob you, and then you got to pay to get your shit back. All right? That's extortion right there. Hit the like button. You know how many people Big U have set up to get robbed on purpose as I strategically break this down? You know how many athletes and entertainers he has set up to get robbed? All right? And they got to reach out to him to get their shit back, or keeping the story from hitting the public. You see what I'm saying? It's a play. Did you hear what Rich Homie Quan said as I strategically break this down? Don't y'all know that when these artists come to LA, y'all, this shit's so deep. All right, they know when the artists land at the airport, they know what hotel they at. They know what driving service they using and who driving them. You see this? People at the airport is connected with this whole alignment. Any flight that's booked coming into LA, Big U know about it. Every artist from every time they land, all right? That's TSA giving Big U that information. That's TSA. Shout out Jay Smooth, man. I appreciate you for becoming a member, man. Welcome to the Fire Flame Nation. I appreciate you. Hit the like button, y'all. Strategic drop. All right, TSA in LA. Listen, respectfully, LA is a beautiful place. It is. It just got some fucked up people in it. Right now, ain't nobody safe. Now that Big U is locked up, like I said, all the protection has been lifted. Okay? Now it's gonna be Grand Theft Auto out that bitch for real now. Because everybody gonna be hitting everything that come out there. Can't nobody stop it. And when you have individuals at the airport that's releasing your information, individuals that's working at the hotel, y'all, you supposed to be going on vacation with your family to get away, feel safe. And these motherfuckers know you coming to Cali and Los Angeles before you even get there. They already know when you coming, when your flight leaving, and everything. And this is how they had to jump on Pop Smoke as well. Rich Homie Quan said, yo, they knew what time my flight landed. Every goddamn thing.
Big U. So we're going to Crenshaw High School, but then he got the football kids out there. So okay, I know Crenshaw the blue side. When we first pull up, I see him in
respectfully.
And in my mind, I'm like, I thought it was blood versus crip. These niggas sitting here talking, having a conversation.
Right.
So my mind up. This is my first time going out there. He was like, yeah, man, we knew what time you landed. I was like, oh yeah, this shit different. He was like, yo, you over there? You in a hotel room?
Thank you, Angela, for the endorsement, baby.
Oh yeah, this shit different. So at the same time, I say that to say, this shit different. He like, yeah. We first pull up, I see him and Wack talking. And in my mind, I'm like, I thought it was blood versus crip. These niggas sitting here talking, having a conversation.
Right.
So my mind up. This is my first time going out there. He was like, yeah, man, we knew what time you landed. I was like, oh yeah, this shit different. He like, yo, you over there? You in a hotel room? Then what you call to get your bag? Ain't your driver? I was like, oh yeah, this shit different. So at the same time, I say that to say that checking in should be real. So cause like, I kid you not, my word, what y'all say, word to mother? Word to mother.
We don't say that anymore.
My bad, but like, to let you know I ain't playing, I ain't paid no money. All he wanted me to do was just take pictures with the kids, the football kids, and it be little shit like that. Like niggas be thinking check-in, oh, you got to pay. They just want you to show the community like you're still able to be reached. You know what I'm saying? So after that, I went out there that time, I ain't never had no problems from that first time. You know what I mean? No problem.
Yeah, but it's all, okay, a strategic game, a mind game that he plays with y'all. Because once he know the jump on y'all, and then he bring y'all to the charity and say, yeah, want you to just take pictures and shit, automatically, he already know that he's going to instill fear in you and you're going to start donating. This is why he caught the Rico, right? From these celebrities, entertainers, and basketball players donating to these charities, which they called extortion. This was the way that he was extorting people. Make it seem like, okay, not gonna ask you for no money. Just take some pictures of shit with the kids, okay? But automatically, this man just told you what time you landed, what hotel you in, blah, blah, this, blah, blah, that. Probably told you where your mama stay and all that shit. You're instilling fear in people, which is basically, you know, forcing them to donate to these non-profitable organizations that Big U was profiting off of. And this is why he got, this is why he got these extortion charges, RICO charges, as well as embezzlement, tax fraud. All that is in this new 43 count indictment. You see this, right? All right. Everybody done flipped on them. All the entertainers and shit. Everything that they was donating, the feds is calling extortion. Everything that these entertainers and rappers and athletes were donating, they're calling it extortion. You know how many people was complaining about this shit? Even though they had the he and ha in his face to keep everything copacetic. But you know how many people on the back end was complaining about this shit? Shout out the whole nation, man. Loose got on there and said too about the P&B Rock shit. They about to bring that shit up. It ain't over yet. It ain't over yet. All right. You see how they just brought up 43 count indictment, right? Right? Check this out. What if I told you, all right, this juvenile right here, okay, that was the alleged gunman, right? This juvenile here, that was the alleged gunman in the P&B Rock situation. What if I told y'all that that kid told everything? What if I told y'all that kid told everything? And not only did he tell everything, like I said, Loose Cannon said it out his own damn mouth. We got Fat Joe calling out Big U, telling him that's fucked up, what you did, and how that went down. You ain't had to kill that man. Okay? And we also got Big U, Loose Cannon, and all them on the scene, y'all. All right? Soon as P&B Rock come in the door, these individuals sitting right here, he acknowledged them from the jump. He know who they are. He say what's up to them. They say what's up to him. He fist bumps him. He gives them that. And like I said, man, that was the dad from hell. That was the fist pump from hell. Shout out the whole nation. Crazy work, right? Loose lips sink ships. That's an incriminating video. All right. And like I said, man, how many of y'all, when this situation jumped off with P&B, how many of y'all thought that it was some YNs? Nobody ever thought it was these old head as individuals, all right, and one juvenile. But now that this RICO had came out, all right, two different ones, all right, they re-indicted him again with 43 counts. All right, and like I said, man, it's nothing but old heads. It's nothing but old heads. All right, even down to this new shit. Check it out. Look at the age bracket on these individuals. Look at the age bracket. All right, look at the females. All right, these females were depositing money, all right, into these accounts. All right, they said Big U turned all his phones off when they came to get him. Check it out. They say his phone stopped collecting data. Crazy work. Did y'all actually go through this shit? Some people actually have it. This shit is deep, bro. All right. They gonna fry his ass. The check-in. The check-in. The check-in, yo. And they about to check his ass in on this PNB shit. Okay? Check it out. They ain't playing. $105 pages. All right? Everything that was seized, all his houses, his cars, his bank accounts, you name it. All right? It's so much stuff I haven't even got into, yo. All right? Everything that's, check it out. Everything that's been seized. All right? They took his house on 62nd Street. Check it out. They froze his accounts. But I want to go down here and I want to show y'all because I've been all through this. All right, the check-in. All right. Henley and the Big U Enterprise are widely known for requiring a check-in for out-of-town entertainers or gang members in Los Angeles. Okay, as Henley described in disclosures, if I don't answer the phone, it can be death for someone else. Damn. Y'all hear this, right? It's what he's saying out his own mouth. It's what I'm saying. He's such a goofy. Check this shit out. If I don't answer the phone, it could be death for someone else. All right, like he's some type of god or something. Everywhere there's someone like me, and you can't put a monetary value on his touch in hip hop. After more than 3 decades as a Rollin 60s member and several years, okay, managing famous hip hop artists, Henley was widely regarded as an original gangster. Okay? Bruh, they got this shit laid out like a goddamn movie. All right? They gonna make a movie off his ass and he ain't gonna get $1. I apologize about that. They gonna make a movie off his ass. All right, he ain't gonna make a goddamn dollar out of it. Him or his family. No generational wealth for him. All right? Right, Della, who gave birth to this motherfucker? Check it out. Let's continue. Big, you know he gonna die in here. Yup. Yup. What y'all think? All right, we gonna continue. Shout out the whole nation. Check it out. Record producer Andre Young explained that it is very helpful to have an OG who can clear the streets, as Dr. Dre was being extorted also by Big U. Crazy work, right? Check it out, man. All right. Won't be hard to find. Back in his days, if you just follow the drip, respectfully, shout out to the Jerry Curl. Shout out to the Jerry Curl culture, though, man. Know what I mean? Shout out to the Jerry Curl culture, bro. They take that shit serious out there. All right, and we can see Big U took his shit serious too, didn't he? Because it says within this operating environment, Henley, all right, check it out, man. This motherfucker is wild. All right, this motherfucker is wild. What's wrong with this dude? Who the fuck? How did he think that he was going to get away with this forever. How did he think he was going to get away with this forever? The concept of the check-in when hip-hop artists and other celebrities visit Los Angeles. Okay, how the check-in works. The check-in is a term used when someone travels outside of their home city to another city. During that travel, okay, crazy word. As detailed below, I believe this illustrates how Henley and the Big U Enterprise respond to perceived slights or disrespect through threats and physical violence. The individual must check in or meet with the local street representative, all right, of said city to pay a tax or fee for permission both to move about freely and to have an event or conduct business in that other city without the risk of harassment or danger from criminal elements. You hear that, right? But Rich Homie Quan, he sat up there and lied and said, yo, on mothers, word to mother, word to mother. I ain't give that man no money. Word to mother, I ain't give that man no money. You had to. And it's already been documented by other artists and entertainers that they have to pay in order to move around and do business out there. Any type of business. Crazy, right? Crazy work. Crazy work, man. Drop that link, man. Link has been dropped. Cyrus said he had a Jerry curl. Smitty. But that Jerry curl culture wasn't no joke, boy. All the top gangsters had it. And all type of styles. All the killers had Jerry curls out there on the West. You see how everybody got braids and shit, dreads and shit? Nigga, everybody out there had a Jerry curl. Everybody had a Jerry curl. So yeah, man. Shout out Indian Summer, man. Is it true Shawnee O'Neal was sleeping with loose cannon. I wouldn't be surprised in the summer because Shaq had her doing some things, man. All right. Shaq had her involved in some things. What's up, bro? What's good with you?
Hey, what up with it, man?
All right.
Hey,
What's up with you, man?
don't hey,
What's the
my
show?
apology. Don't get offended, bro, when I say something in the chat, man. It's not like that at all. I ain't trying to step on your content or nothing. I've been fucking with your channel for a long time, and it's the reason why I fuck with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
bro. Yeah, bro. It's cool,
my,
bro. It's cool, bro. It's all right. Know what I mean?
it
You
just
should be able
it
to
just
go ahead.
it just is like, you know what I'm saying, as a follower, you know what I'm saying, and being from LA, like we had a conversation before, and it's like, you know what I'm saying, like a lot of situations, you know, I'm interested in, and I watch the breakdowns and shit like that. Certain things out here being from LA is like certain things a lot of people know that a lot of people outside don't know, and that's all I be trying to like point out. It's like this content shit then fuck these dudes up. This YouTube shit got loose cannon and them losing their goddamn mind. And see
Yeah,
what
man.
people feel. Yeah, what people fail to realize. You can't believe every single thing that you see on the internet because these niggas done created a thing. Whack 100, all them niggas done created something to where they realize how to get the content and the views. So a lot of things is plays and skits that they run for the views. You know what I'm saying? Fake beefs, all that type of shit is going on. And you know what I'm saying? It's like and when you looking in from the outside, it's hard to decipher what's real and what's not versus being here in ground zero and the streets talk, motherfuckers out here be knowing what's going on. You know what I'm saying? A prime
Facts.
example,
Facts.
you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to offend you or nothing when I was pointing out about the P&B Rock thing. When you put up that picture and you saying all these are 60s, everybody in LA know them is not 60s. Even on Big U indictment, only shit like 6 or 7 of them are 60s or for rolling 60s. But in the P&B Rock thing, see that Roscoe's and chicken and waffles, we don't even fuck with that motherfucker because it's the neighborhood.
But check it out though. I hear
The,
exactly what you're saying. I didn't mean to cut you off, my brother.
yeah, go ahead.
I hear exactly what you're saying, but the feds is calling this a rolling 60 indictment. They're saying that all these
Yeah, that's what the
individuals are rolling 60s.
yeah, that's what the
That's
feds
what they're
documented
saying.
it as. That's what the feds documented it as because their main focus is Big U and loose cannon. You know what I'm saying? Now when they see something like that, that's like, okay, a nigga done went to jail and raised with other gang members. And when we got in there and realized what we was in there for, it may be all for one thing, but they got it right now on the paperwork, they got us all tied under one umbrella until they sort it out and figure it out. You know what I'm saying? It's like a lot of people, because it's in the media now and it's a hot topic, everybody is just tossing everything with the check-in thing on Big U. Big U the one started this check-in thing, and he's been doing it for a long time. But that shit then grew over the years to where, man, you'd be surprised at hoods that they ain't even mentioning yet.
Right.
That's been
Right.
doing this shit. Big U done fell out with other hoods out here in the city over them getting to the artist first. You know what I'm
So
saying?
let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
Do you think that they're trying to get Big U out the way to make room for someone else? You think they got somebody else that's going to take the
Nah,
place of him?
nah. I mean, the shit that it's a rabbit hole. The shit get deep. At the end of the day, these people, LA is trying to clean up. They've been knowing this shit been going on with all these entertainers and shit. They've been knowing this, but They got this new smart LA shit they trying to build up. You know what I'm saying? They got the new stadium out here. They burnt down all the motherfucking mansions and shit, 'cause all that area that caught on fire out here is the area that they needed to clear out to build this new smart LA, which is supposed to be done in 2028. So they
Wow.
already had the ground for this shit. But as they bring these people, preparing to bring these new people in here, plus we finna have the Olympics out here, they have to clean this shit up. They have to get rid of niggas like Big U and them. And see,
Right, man.
one thing about the feds, they can watch you for years. They know what you've been doing, and it's only a matter of time till they come and get you.
I'm also
But
hearing too that
yeah.
I'm also hearing too that, you know what I mean? This is also a chess move, you know what I mean, to get all the, you know what I mean, black influencers with power off of the street.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. You're right about that. You're right about that. And it's like like with the P&B Rock thing, that Ross, everybody know them dudes own that hood over there. They own that Roscoe's. All that security guard and everybody in that motherfucker is from that hood. And it was just a situation of however he ended up going to that one. I don't know how he ended up going to that one, but when he walked up in there, the people behind the counter and the security guard knew exactly who he was, and they seen that jury, and they called. They look, that picture you put up, them not 60s. All of them is from
That's
a whole nother gang, and that gang is where that Roscoe's at. That's their neighborhood, and they own that Roscoe's.
so
You know what I'm saying?
why
That's
you
what I
think
mean
they
by
never
you said what?
why you think the feds never mentioned these other hoods in this indictment? Why you think they only like mentioned the rolling 60s and they didn't mention any other hoods?
Because they're focused on Big U. They're focused on bringing down who they feel is the top dog. They, like I said before, they know that he started this check-in shit. They know what he been doing, and they know that it done caused a trickle effect. You know what I'm saying? Just like go back to the Crazy Bone when he got robbed for his chain, and the niggas got caught and went to prison. They weren't from 60s either. You know what I'm saying? The Rich Homie Quan thing, shit. I fucks with my homie is the one he was doing a club promoting. He the one who booked Rich Homie Quan for that concert, and they told Rich Homie Quan when he came out here because he was already getting hit up by Big U before he even got to LA.
Right.
And they was telling him, nah, don't do that. That shit ain't gonna end right. Don't do that. We got you. You don't need that nigga for this nigga. You doing the show for us. Bam. We paying you to do the show. Don't fuck that nigga. So Rich Homie Quan came out here and did the opposite. I guess the fear took over and he went and tapped in with them. So the night of the show, all hell broke loose. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
he tried to intervene. Big U tried to intervene and you know, do what he do. And like you said, Rich Homie Quan, he didn't give Big U no money, but he got robbed that night for 20 racks. You know what I'm saying? In the midst of the whole club going haywire, everybody in that motherfucker fighting and shit. You said what?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It'd be a
That's
lot.
crazy.
It'd be a lot to this shit, man. But it's just that right now they focus on Big U and they trying to not stop. It's a lot of shit that they know and been knowing that they just been sitting back investigating, waiting for the time to jump, and now they didn't jump. It's like it's more shit that's gonna come up on Big U that they ain't brought up yet.
All right, but check this out. I got my man D Money. He just hit the panel. He also from out west, Cali, man. Let's hear what he got to say. What's up with you, D?
What's up, man?
What's up?
It was no disrespect earlier. You gotta excuse me. I got a sinus cold right now.
Yeah,
but
bro, it's cool, bro. It's cool, bro.
But Yeah, man, with the Keefe D stuff, that's where me and you know, because I want you to keep a 100 platform. You know, I don't want nobody to say, get on there and be like, damn, he can gave us some bad information type shit, you know, because if you was to walk up right now and see Keefe D and say, you from LA, Keefe gonna correct you. He'll let you know I'm not from LA, I'm from Compton. I'm from the Hub and Dub. That's two totally different cities, you know, but the stuff with Big U, see, people don't know the land layout. See, the 60s is two parts of it. You feel me? It's where Nipsey and them from, and it's the overhills where Big U and Brick Baby and them from. And see, people don't know the overhills is in Beverly Hills in the rich part. You know, so when people check in, you know, you want to go to the good parts of LA. So, but reality, you in they hood, you know, and pay attention. No Bloods or nobody else get extorted, but out of town Crips and none affiliates. Because you in Hollywood, you over there by Big U and them. So he got tips on you. So you got to do what he tell you to do. You know,
Facts,
so
facts, facts.
it's like Smitty say, you just got to stay the fuck away from Big U. You know, if you stay away from Big U, you good in LA. You know, it's other people. Just like, for instance, Kevin Gates stay up in Compton because he mess around with the Watts, with the Grape Streets. He walk around with all his gold and things on. Nobody take nothing from him, you know. Future was out there in Compton with the Bloods, with all his jewelry on. But you don't hear them getting robbed. It's people who associate themselves with Big U fraction that come to LA to get robbed, and people, non-affiliates, who he catch, you know, lingering around, and he put a stronghold on them.
Right.
So,
Right.
to be honest, yeah, Big U got you know, and then to another thing, it's just like me and you. Let's just say me and you grew up and we was enemies. We in our 40s or 50s or whatever not. We ain't so much enemies no more. We can talk it out. You feel me? And then too, let something happen. Like my homeboy tell on somebody over on your side. When you see me in jail, you gonna say, hey, bro, hey, let me holler at you real fast. What's up, nigga? Whoop-de-wop. You want to fight? Whoop-de-wop. Nah, I want to let you know your homeboy told. You know, see, and that's how people make pacts and stuff. You feel me? Okay, I don't like you, but I know you're a real 100 stand-up dude. So when you say certain stuff, then that's how we, you know, and then see Big U, that's how he played it. He got other older niggas from other hoods who want to make a couple of dollars, you know, and see people thinking, this is just Big U. This is not Big U. In California, out here with the gangs, Big U, people say he runs their hood. Big U don't run their hood. It's somebody on a level 4 prison yard, 2, 3 of them that run their hood. Big U got to kick in rent to them.
Where do you think Big U's where do you think he made his most vital mistake at out of his 21-year run?
Trying to be famous and getting on the internet.
Facts.
Me and one
That's where he fucked up.
of my older homies the
So
other
you
day.
trying to say, hold on. So you trying to say the same exact shit that he was criticizing Whack 100 for doing? That's where
He
he
wanted to
made
do.
his mistake at.
Yep. You know, and it's crazy because me and my older homie a couple of days ago was talking about this shit. And I was telling them, I said, this internet thing is dangerous. Because when growing up, my dad told me a cell phone is not a toy. That shit'll get you in trouble. Watch what you say over them phone lines, dude. It's a communication thing. That's nothing to play with. And see, with the internet, anybody can jump on and upload a video and become famous overnight. Everybody can get a 15-minute, you know, to be famous. And see, that's what Big U wanted. He wanted to be famous. And he indulged in conversations.
Yeah, man, because I ain't mean to cut you off, because I noticed he didn't really do this type of behavior. Like you didn't really see this type of energy from him at first. It's like over like the last few years, you like as more like he started to get more internet
check this
Sad,
out.
but
Let me tell you where it happened at. It happened after Nipsey died. And everybody kept trying to associate him with his death. That's where he got messed up at, because he took that, oh, everybody saying my name like I had something to do with it. So this is my time for everybody who kind of know about me. Now they get to put a face to the name. And, you know, and that's where he messed up at. You feel me? He should have stayed like he was.
yeah, man, because he pretty much kept a low profile into that situation.
You know, and he shouldn't, you know, and see, he tried to use it because everybody tried to get famous. Look at Nipsey older, his G homeboy Cowboy. Everybody wanted to try to capitalize and get rich off that situation, which it backfired. You feel me? And Big U used to be the same one telling them, hey man, shut up, don't be talking on the line about our business. Then he went and did the opposite, you know. So that's where I look at that was his downfall. Anybody playing on this internet, Whack gonna get himself, Whack gonna either get himself hurt or they gonna put him in some situation. But to be honest, Big U, he can slide through them federal penitentiaries. You know, he can slide through them things. Now, if he was in the state, him or Loose Cannon wouldn't be able to survive that thing. It's just like, for instance, how everybody keeps screaming, the dude who killed Nipsey gonna have a hard time in a penitentiary. It don't work that way out here in California, because a lot of people in there for unaliving people.
Right.
The only thing is, when you get to prison, whatever happened on the street, you got to leave it on the street. So if I know you did something to one of my people, I can't just come up in there and attack you. I got to wait until your group and my group get into it. Then that's my chance to get you. You feel me? But I just can't take it upon myself to run up on you and try to down you for what you did on the streets. And see, people be saying, oh, they gonna have a hard time. It don't work that way in California. You know, the only time you can get at your enemy or whoever you think is the person, you gotta wait until like something jump off for you to attack them. So yeah, that's how I look at it with them.
Hey, D-Money, can I say something real quick?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Another thing, Fire is like I said, when shit go viral, this internet fucked it up to where these dudes will do anything, man. They'll get on here like D-Money said, they'll get on here and say anything to go viral.
Man, that shit is a drug.
Yeah, it's a drug, and it done fucked up the whole culture of what gang banging and shit was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, because
so now it's like now you can't tie because they put the spotlight on one person. The internet that's looking for the views, they just like fuck piling everything on. Oh, he did this, he did the pop smoke. Oh man, there's a lot of entertainers and rappers and shit that have been robbed by different gangs and shit that Big U had nothing to do with.
And
you know what I'm saying?
See, not to cut you off, Smitty, and see everybody keeps screaming Big U. It's a part. I can't say it because, you know, due to my politics and stuff, but that ain't the ruthless people. It's one group that they mess with all hoods on some money tip. You feel me? And they known to go get that money. And Big U, he just got a little piece of the money. Just a little piece of it.
That's crazy, man, because it just seems like everybody flipped on him. Like even all his help, all the entertainers, everybody. You know what I'm saying? But you see what I'm hearing the whole time, that these people were kicking and high-high and actually, you know what I mean, paying Big U and supporting his organizations. All right. They also was on the back end, and people was having a problem with him actually, you know what I mean, controlling them and constantly, you know what I mean, extorting them, basically.
Hey, like D-Money said, a lot of shit can't be spoke on because it ain't out there. So politics is different out here. But you'd be surprised and shocked if you knew like motherfuckers that ain't mentioned what they done went through and who did this and who did that. It's so much shit that went down in LA that the internet and them don't even know because they ain't never surfaced to the internet.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Crazy situation here, man. With
You
Big
know,
U.
and to be honest, since we was talking, since you asked me what was Big U down for, nobody ever said back up. He was the first one to do this shit. Get rich. You feel me? Talking about Tupac.
So you trying to say that he created this check-in shit?
Who?
Big U. That's what you saying?
Nah, he ain't create that. That shit been going on, man. All hoods got some shit. You feel me? Anybody who got a little heart and who ain't scared to get no money gonna do some whatever it is to get that money. So I ain't gonna say he the first one to do it, but it's been around.
Yeah, shit, they've been robbing motherfuckers forever. Oh yeah, it's just that it's like, you know how they give titles to shit. This generation got all kind of new lingos they use. You know what I'm saying? Somebody went and put the name check in on it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Checking in ain't nothing but a title they done put on it.
So like Smitty say, anybody can get it. All you just gotta be at the right place at the wrong time and caught slipping with your pants down. That's all it takes. Any one of it. It can happen to us right now after we get off the line. You know,
Word.
it just that's how it go, man. It's just more of see. It's kind of like with the East Coast, where y'all operate out there. See, y'all operate as a team. You feel me? You got Lookout Boys and all this excessive stuff. Out in California, we ain't got none of that. It's everybody for they self hustling. You feel me? You go get your own, and you do your own shit. You feel me? And see, that's how it is out here. For instance, all it take is four niggas in one hood to go against everything, and it can change the dramatics of how the whole hood can be ran. You just need four niggas that's down for anything and willing to, go all the way out. That'll scare everybody in the hood. That's it. That's all it takes. Just a handful of boys who want to do their own thing, and it'll just change everything. So, and see, Big U used Loose Cannon. Loose Cannon, he didn't grow up over there in LA. He grew up on the outskirts. And people don't know Loose Cannon couldn't grow up in LA because of what his daddy did.
Facts.
You know?
That's real shit.
So Big U knew that. And then when Big U knew the boy was coming home, who his dad told on, and Big U told on him, it was more likely, let me bring you with me. I could torpedo you. If anything comes, I'd rather it be you than me. That's just the game.
See, out here we got we call them crash dummies. A crash dummy is somebody
torpedoes,
who's not really don't really have that reputation and that background. But since you want to be down, okay, you finna follow these orders. You finna do this. You finna do that. You know what I'm saying? And just to fit in with this circle, motherfuckers become that crash dummy. They become that.
But in reality, everybody laughing at you.
Exactly.
Because they don't, you feel me? Even though they have you thinking you're part, in reality, back of their mind when it's just them, they let you know this nigga ain't never gonna be a part of this. You feel me? And that's what Luce got caught into. You feel me? When he Whack had opened his mind up and let him know what was going on. And see, but in reality, ain't none of them motherfuckers ain't nothing but 5'8", 5'9" running around here. I don't know how people let them slide like that. You feel me? You know, because they're not no hell of a big people. Only person that's big like that is Big U. Rest of them, they small in stature, and for their situation, they gotta bust that cannon. They have to. But you don't hear no stories like that. That's just like Brick Baby. Brick Baby got himself and died. To keep talking about he out here unalive and everything. That's nothing to play with. Even if you did do that, That's nothing to play
Yeah,
with.
bro. Yeah, man. Like them niggas they just started doing some goof man shit. Like they just started stunting on themselves for no reason, man. And like that shit came back to fuck them up, bro.
You see, and then too, like for instance, like I was saying how he used loose cannon. He used the boy 600 like that too. And when he get done with you, he throw you to the side. Use. 600 ain't from over there. He may have grew up over there, but he ain't one of them like that. Nobody said nothing about or questioning him from being over there because he was around Big U. When you're around certain people, that's just like, for instance, you come to my hood, you good in my hood.
So what
Now,
did he actually use 600 for though? Like
for
what was
muscle,
Big U mobile?
for muscle. That's just like, for instance, you come over to my hood, you good. Nobody won't touch you. They'll treat you like you one of us. Now you come over there, no disrespect, Smitty, but you come over there with Smitty, the homies don't respect Smitty. They go upside both of y'all head, rob you, beat him up, and now you looking all like, what the fuck? You feel
Right.
it's who you around. Everybody name don't hold weight in their hood. Just because you from over there don't mean you one of them people like that can, bend the rules or got it or have it your way over there. So it get kind of tricky out here, man. Cause right out here ain't no rules, ain't no politics, low key.
So in so many words, he was just using 600 for a form of protection.
Basically, I ain't gonna say protection, more of I ain't gotta do it or get my hands dirty type shit. You feel me? Like you're a crash dummy. I'm sending you out there, and whatever happened to you, if you make it back, cool. If you don't make it back, oh well. You was a toy to be used. So if you come home,
you're expendable.
You feel me?
Yeah. That's some wild shit, yo.
And see, Loose Cannon has said Big U was passing guns out to his homeboys and was writing down the serial numbers on it. Hey, come on, dude. Like that shit wild. It's wild. That's why I say they better be glad this is a federal case, because they done went to the states. They got a homie over there that's a couple years older than Big U, Lil Fee. Lil Fee, to them, they angels. To y'all, Big U an angel. Lil Fee is a radical.
Lil Fee's a cold one.
Lil Fee, Tookie Williams is one of the first ones who started the Crips. He went and almost unalived him up in a penitentiary. He didn't ask nobody for permission. He just did.
Right.
So that's why I say they better be glad this is that, because whomever's in charge in that penitentiary of the 60s, they didn't know Big U was doing all this bullshit. I guarantee you they didn't know. All they know is Big U was sending them money when they wanted whatever they wanted, taking care of whatever they wanted to be taken care of, and had no knowledge he was out here doing this bull crap he was doing. So it's gonna get dangerous. I think Big U, he gonna tell, but it ain't gonna help him. Loose Cannon, I believe he's so stupid in his head, he'll try to stand on this and get himself unalived up in there. So
wow.
That's how I see the picture playing out for them. Loose Cannon, if you don't do what your daddy did and tell it all, you gonna mess around and try to stand on some business that niggas never respected you from the get-go and get yourself unalived up in there. Only person I can see who may stay down, who gonna stay down, is Brick Baby. My dad.
He's still gonna be the.
My dad.
He's still gonna be the. Go ahead, bro.
My dad. He had left the life alone. He just, like he said, I'm a senior advisor. I'll tell you the good and I'll tell you the bad of what possibly can happen. Now it's up to you to put it all together and make your choice. You know, my dad told me when you get up in your 50s and you start having health complications and going on, and I'm white folks talking about 30 in life, he said that's a death sentence, period. He said, fuck what they done said. All you know is you gonna die in there. He said, now the business you would have stood on 20 years ago when you was in your early 20s and early 30s, he said, you're gonna get compromised because you don't want to die up in there. And a lot of them people, like you was pointing out, they owe. Them people gonna tell. One of them people, they took him up out of dialysis. They got him up out of dialysis.
Damn. Shit. It looked like a couple of them on dialysis to keep it real, yo. Because it's like, wow.
Come on now. I don't know if you ever did no time or whatever, but everybody know prison, the conditions is not like out here on the streets. Even if you down to your lowest out here on the streets, you still got some type of action because you free. Up in there, ain't nothing going on. And the healthcare, you know, that shit raggedy. So if you got health complications like him, he gonna tell, because he know the dialysis in there ain't like the dialysis out here. So he gonna suffer more in there. So for him to flip, he gonna tell.
Shit.
Yeah,
they say, they
that's
say,
kind of like with the Keefe D thing. Keefe D doing what he doing because his age and health condition, but I mean, you know,
they said
different
Big
sections
U got health
their own
conditions
thing
too.
going on.
Yep.
They said Big U got health conditions too.
Ain't shit wrong with Big U. Big U been playing games with these people. Yeah, he may, you know, Big U may have some fucked up knee problems, or you know, that you almost 60. Shit, you ain't walking like you was when you was 15. You know, little shit like that. But other than why is that, man? Don't let Big U fool y'all, man. This dude been, you know, he didn't trick these niggas. You know, so that's kind of where it's at, man. Like, it's not gonna turn out good, you know, and Big U know it ain't gonna turn out good for him. You know, this is his karma and stuff for the way he done did people, the way he did Nips. You feel me?
Yeah, you can see it.
You trying to do shit out
You can see it in his face on that video.
You know?
He dropped, turned
Yeah,
himself in.
he know it's over with. He know he ain't gonna see the
know
street
it's all right.
again. You know, even if the white people was to give him a 20 piece, it's a 50-50 chance he can still die in there. Because you're gonna have to bring him 15, 16. At that time, nigga, you almost 75 years old. Who you feel me? Even us out here on the streets, a lot of us gonna have a hard time seeing 75. Now add prison conditions onto it. We really may not see 75, you know. So even if they was to give him a little 20 piece McNugget, he's still in a fucked up situation. You know, the only way I can see Big U getting up out is Big U gonna have to tell about a whole lot of bodies. He's gonna have to get them people 10 bodies. You're gonna have to solve a whole lot of unsolved mysteries.
You think anybody gonna help him?
Hell no. And you know, and see, that's the problem. Loose cannon, the only person Loose Cannon can tell on, if he was to tell, is on Big U. He can't tell on no real rolling 60s because he's not really from over there. You feel me? Only thing he heard is stories about stuff. So for him to be really in the mix, he don't have nothing to offer them people. What you gonna do? Give a whack? I don't think Whack doing too much other than running his mouth.
Whack over there. Whack is a character, man.
You know, that's another nigga who they gonna have fun with if he ever get locked up. Cause he running his mouth like a girl. Like he a girl.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, when gangbangers sit on the phone all day or online, gossiping about shit that don't pertain to you. And on top of that, if these are my enemies, I'm not gonna.
Shit. He basically do the same shit Big U be doing though, right? Making people check in and all that shit too, right? That's what they said.
Nah, Whack use it from a business point of, you feel me? Basically, favor for favor type of stuff. You feel me? I do you a favor and you a big artist. Now, when I got this up and coming artist, Blueface or whomever, I need you to, you know, do a verse. You feel me? See, that's how I go. The barter system. Whack work off the barter system. You know, I trade you this, you know, make sure you good here and you look out for me when I need help. You feel me? But Whack ain't participating in that. That's why I tell people all the time, you got to pay attention to the whole part. LA ain't all Crips. It's got to be some blood, some Damus running around that bitch. You don't never hear no problems with no Damu around there. Period. You don't never hear them getting robbed. None of that. It's because it's who people's messing with. You know, and see, Pop Smoke was messing around with them gangsters. He should have checked in with them gangsters over there. Big, you know not to cross over that line with them, you know, even though them ain't my people, but
yeah, you know,
people know not
like
to cross.
that's a
You know,
whole different
that's,
scenario.
you
That's
feel
what I
me?
was
That's a whole.
trying to tell you in the comments. God, it's like that situation had Big U ain't had
You
shit to
know,
do with that. You know what I'm
because
saying?
how you were saying, like, you know, God fear, how you were saying, you know, we all under the
You
same
don't think
umbrella.
he had anything to do with that Pop Smoke situation?
Nah. One of my
Nah, not at
homeboys,
all.
one of my homeboys who I was locked up this last time in prison with, his brother is the one who they found unalived behind that situation, and he from Compton. He from Compton, out that way.
You talking about the nigga that they found on the beach?
Yeah. It was his little brother.
So why the other niggas still walking around? The other young little homie. Why ain't no?
To be honest, they had to probably pay for that to happen to that boy like that. You feel me? Somebody had to probably pay to drop a bag on that and got him. But to be honest, ain't gonna be no nothing after somebody do something like this out here. Ain't gonna be no too much backlash, because if you come over there trying to do something to him, now the whole hood finna go up in the uproar behind him, even though he in the wrong, because that's they people.
Right.
You know, so it's a touchy situation. Pop Smoke screaming he a gangster. You should have checked in with them gangsters. Big, you know not to go over there playing with them, because first off, we're not friends. So
Yeah,
you're
and
not.
I
You
don't
feel me?
understand because I'm quite sure that was Pop Smoke's first time in Cali, right?
I can't even call it, man. I can't even, you know.
Was that his first
No,
time
it
out
just go
there?
back. It just go back to like we were saying earlier. Out here, you got niggas that's on that type of time. You got niggas out here flocking and doing what they do. Pop Smoke, unfortunately, you know what I'm saying. Hey, you gotta call it whatever, whether it's Instagram, whatever. His location got found out by some niggas that was willing to go up in there.
And see, I'm gonna give you a perfect example, God fear. I don't want to get off a topic, but I have to get my point across. But a couple of weeks ago, you were just talking about Soldier Boy and his situation with the other stuff. Now, Soldier Boy, he from a hood out there in Compton. Soldier Boy comes out here with all his jewelry on and be out there squabbling and all types of stuff with them niggas out there on cameras, squabbling and getting it in, you know. But see, Soldier Boy, no, I don't got no connection with LA. My hood is in Compton. Why would I be in LA messing around with y'all? I'm gonna go to Compton with my people, and if I do gotta come to LA, I'm bringing my people with me.
Right.
You know, same thing with like people like Kendrick Lamar up out the Nickerson. He bring all them bounty hunter boys around, keep them around him when he move around. You know, and it's like people already know you can try it, but it ain't gonna end well. All it's gonna turn into somebody hood going back and forth with another hood, and there's gonna be a lot of bloodshed behind that. You know, and how you were saying all of us Crips, we up under one umbrella. That ain't how it is. Cause me being from the neighborhood, we don't get along with no Crips. The Crips then teamed up with the Bloods when we get to jail and stuff against us. the other Crips. We
Right.
on our own,
Right.
you know, and we got our own. Yeah, we mess around in Compton, but we got a hood, front hood. They East Coasters. They mess with us. They part of us, and we get along with the Bloods, with the bounty hunters out there, out in Compton, because they're kind of radical like we are. They just don't give a fuck. We'll go up against everybody. We don't care. So we function with them, just like going up towards Inglewood type area, like the Denver lanes, like, or whatever. We mess with them. Them are our allies. Like, we don't have no problems. We can like be around each other, and even though they bloods, we gotta respect. You got a mutual respect to get with them. Like, you know, them are people, kind of. So it get kind of tricky when you talking politics with this stuff, because we the outsiders, to be honest, in LA on the west side. And see, I think it was Angela who said something online, and she was saying something about LA or whatever. Not a lot of people fail to realize, but she said some good information. I ain't taking no shots at her or nothing like that. But when people look at it, all the rich parts are in the 60 area. You know, so that's how it is. But people wouldn't believe Beverly Hills is in the 60s. When they show Beverly Hills on TV, you think, oh, that's the rich part of LA. That's the rich part. They even made a TV show, Beverly Hills 9-2. You feel me? People thinking that's the rich part. Not reality is them some high class Crips. It's like that Black and Asian or Chinese artist. Her name is, I can't think of her name, but she's from 60s. But nobody would know that though. Like, so it's like it get tricky when you come out here, man.
Yeah, it get real tricky, man. It's like, you know, that's why I say internet is then tore a lot of shit down, because it's like, if you notice, you're not really gonna find no YouTube channels with certain type of LA natives on there, because the politics is so crazy. We can't just get on here and run it and start a channel, you know what I'm saying, breaking down these stories and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? It's too much behind that shit. You know, too much
Man,
to come
you
with
take a
that.
risk that you
Right.
basically put your life at
Right.
jeopardy trying to get rich. Like,
Yeah,
basically,
exactly.
and another thing is too, what I would like everybody to understand, Big U was just big in his own section. It's a big U in everybody hood. To be honest, it's a
Right.
big U over there in everybody hood.
That's the part out of towners don't know.
You know,
They
and it's
think,
like Big
when
U
the
know.
media pump it up, the media paint a picture that everybody from the outside ain't got nothing, can't do nothing but grasp on to what they seeing pop up in their feed. It's so much more, so much deeper than that.
Man, because I keep trying to tell people, man, Big U can't go up in these people hood like that, dude. They ain't going for it. It'll be a whole lot of resisting going on around here and bloodshed before he get his point across over there.
So let me ask y'all a question. Do y'all think it is safer out there now that Big U
Hell no. I already know.
gone?
Hell no. Hell no.
Hell no. Like I was telling you in the
It's
chat.
versa. It's
Hey,
versa.
I was telling you in the chat. It's other dudes doing that that's been doing that too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Man, check this out. You'll be amazed. It's little 13, 14-year-olds running around LA that's, you know, doing a thing, pulling up in $60,000, $70,000 Benzes. They ain't even got a license, and they tearing them up and going to go get another one. Cause they you feel me? They own it already. That's the crazy part about this. You seeing little kids running around here with 100,000s and blowing it. Big U, that's why I say Big U is just getting a little piece of it.
Yeah, he just like in his section. I mean, a lot of people they painted that picture. Like somebody said in the chat that they run the west side of LA.
Hell nah.
Nah, they do not.
Hell nah. My hood then took over West Side LA almost. The 40s then took over. We
Man,
done ran.
exactly.
We done went up in. Man, we 40s is like roaches. We done ran through
So
Hoover. We done took they hood. We done took almost all of West LA, and we
so
done went up against the 60s.
so basically what you're trying to say is, it's more other people that is checking in to other individuals besides Big U.
Yeah, Big U wants to try to bogart it, but in reality, that's just like, for instance, it's me, you, and Smitty. We all doing our own thing. We all doing the same thing. Now, Smitty's the tough one. Me, I'm kind of conservative. You just ain't, you just in your own world. Now I come to you and say, hey, God fear, Smitty over here, like, how can we get rid of Smitty type stuff? Smitty trying to push in our areas and stuff. Like, how we gonna do this? And we may get rid of him or whatever the case may be, or try to talk it out, or something may happen. Or he decide he want to do something to both of us now. See, that's what it is. Then you try to bogart that stuff, and that's what got him in trouble. It was enough to go around. All you had to do, stay in your little area. But you want to float around, and see, Big U was able to float around the West like that, LA, because neighborhood, we big. So he was going in other hoods. You feel me? And dealing with other people. And it's easy to grab somebody and say, hey, man, y'all want 50,000, y'all three want $50,000 to split. Oh, sure. What we got to do? Call me whenever you see somebody with a famous person. That's it. That's all he was doing. That's it. You feel me? Somebody alert somebody else that they see somebody with $200,000-$300,000 with the jewelry on. Call him. He's talking about, okay, good looking. I'll throw you a 20, 30, 40 P, whatever. I'll give you what for the get down. And then he put somebody on it. That's it. That's all he was doing. See, that's what I mean by he was bogarting. You feel me? Overstepping his boundaries. He'd have just stayed over there. Listen, even though they ain't got a stronghold on the west side of LA no more, he had all the prime real estate over there. You in the rich neighborhood. You had all the prime real estate. A lot of them gonna be in your area. You didn't have to step out your area. That was his downfall too. If I'm gonna say he innocent, even though we see him on camera over there by P&B Rock, he had no business floating all the way over there.
Yeah,
He had no
man.
business.
What you think led him over there in the first place?
Man, listen, somebody was eating their dinner, or ordering food or something, seen it, put a call out, or somebody who worked there put a call out and they pulled up. You feel me? That's it. It's easy to drop a location on a person, especially if you didn't went around putting it in everybody's ear. If you see something worth a couple of $100,000, I'll give you 30, 40, maybe 50,000. Everybody finna call in. Anytime you see somebody walking around with that type of money, you finna call in. Especially if you ain't got the heart to do it yourself.
Yeah.
And see,
At the same time, that spot, that's like it's like God fear you come out here and you walk to a spot to where shit, man, the motherfuckers taking your order might call in on you. You know what I'm saying?
man.
Because
Right.
how
Right.
But yeah, that's how I look at that situation, man. And on top of that, whoever brought him out there, he didn't have no idea where he was. You feel me? Same thing with Pop Smoke. You feel me? These niggas didn't have no idea where all they knew they was trying to get something to eat or just trying to hang out. That's it. And they got fucked over.
you know what a lot of dudes out here say after the P&B Rock situation? How did he end up at that Roscoe's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, it's some tough ass gangsters, some killers. They don't eat there. And then too, out in California, if like that spot being a hot spot, Why would you go? You gonna order the food and send the bitch to go get it and come back with it. That's it. You not gonna pull up to that location. You send the female in there to get the food and bring it back. You don't do certain stuff like that. So it's kind of, it's kind of tricky. It's like gas stations. The nigga don't get out and pump gas. He make the girl get out and pump the gas while he sit in the passenger seat with a gun on his lap. Case something get so it's all types of stuff out in California you gotta watch out for, man. It ain't what people think it is, and the way the big got big, you looking like he a predatorial type. It's predatorial people all around here, man, in every hood. It's just they ain't got the spotlight put on them because they don't want it on them. That's it.
Right. Well, man, yo, I appreciate y'all for coming up on the platform, man. Yo, it was a pleasure, bro. Y'all welcome up here anytime, man. It's good to have, some California natives up here talking California politics, to add with
Yeah.
this content, man. I
Hey, God
really
fear.
appreciate
Hey,
y'all.
man. Hey, my bad. I'm like, I'm 38. I don't know how to use this technology. I've been in the streets all my life. I'm just starting to straighten my life up and trying to do things righteous. So, me and
Right.
so I didn't want to, that's why I said no disrespect, because I didn't want to disrespect you. You feel
It's
me?
cool, brother.
Come
Hey,
in here.
bro, it's cool, bro. And look, I don't want you to take anything I say to the heart. You know what I mean? It's all right for us to agree to disagree. That to mean
Yeah.
that we gotta disrespect each other, and don't mean that we still can't, talk it out and still
And,
agree to disagree. You
and
still
see,
you feel me?
and see what I didn't learn this last time going to the penitentiary. 9 out of 10 with us black people, with us black men, 9 out of 10 it'd be a misunderstanding. We both just too stubborn to talk about the situation. We rather, look at it as that's the coward way of doing things, or a sucker way of doing things, and just get to it. You feel me? But 9 out of 10, a lot of situations can be prevented by the black men if we just say, hey, man, what did you mean by this or this and that? And I appreciate you, dude. I like your channel. That's why I became a subscriber of your channel and shit. So yeah, man, you just keep doing your thing, man. And you got my ID. Me, you didn't connect it on some things, but you got a question about some stuff, hit my thing, and I, if I can help you, I'll help you, dude. But you have a good
All right,
day.
man.
Yes,
I
sir.
appreciate you. Yeah, man. You
Appreciate
have a
you.
good day. You stay blessed, bro. And I wish you the best, bro. I wish
Man,
you the best, bro.
same as well, brother. All right, man,
Likewise,
go.
man.
Word.
Yeah, man.
You too, Smitty.
All right, for sure.
All right, my boy. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you for coming up on the platform too, man, and speaking your piece too, bro. I really do. You welcome up here anytime.
For sure. Good looking out.
All right. You know what it is. All right, man. That was a very, very, very interesting show, man. You know what I mean? And like I said, man, I don't have people up here on the platform, on a regular basis. So it was cool to have some California natives on the platform. And really breaking down the politics of what's going on in LA, Compton, Watts, Downs, and all the other areas surrounding this situation. Appreciate the whole Fire Flame Nation, man, that joined us today for this show. All right, and like I said, y'all, I'm hearing that all these other charges that they smacking Big U with, all right, that they not done yet. They not done yet. I'm hearing that these P&B Rock charges, all right, possibly going to get brought up too, man. All right, all this evidence, a lot of evidence that they got, all right, it's all data. All right, them on podcasts, on the internet, on lives, on Instagram, all right, all in they DMs, all in they messages, a lot of data. And this P&B Rock situation is one of, man, RIP to him, man. RIP to him, man. Shout out the whole Fire Flame Nation. All right. And like I said, y'all, also, I was hearing as well that Keefe D may have dropped some information containing this big U situation out there in Las Vegas. Now, this is what my resources was telling me, all right, and usually my resources are very, very credible, all right, but we got some California natives that say, nah, ain't no way, all right, two different umbrellas, two different hoods, they don't see that happen. They say, ain't no way. Shout out to the whole nation, man. Appreciate everybody that donated, endorsed, and sponsored this live. I know y'all waiting on, all right? I got a high demand. A lot of people is waiting on me to speak on the yellow beezy situation. Everybody is strategic, it will be. You best believe, all right? I've been working on that situation, all right? That's why I didn't go live on it yesterday when everybody else went live on it yesterday because so many people missed so much shit. All right, and we gonna get all into that. We gonna get all into that situation. All right, so that is definitely coming because everybody is waiting to hear what GFTV got to say about the bond and about how this bond stipulation on Yellow Beezy was dropped tremendously. Not only that, how his grandmama took the stand in his defense. All right. And she used to work, all right, for the Dallas courthouse for decades. She was the court's clerk, y'all. Y'all do know that, right? Yellow Beezy, grandmother, the one who took the stand, all right, worked for Dallas the county and the courthouse, and the state and the DA. She worked for them. Y'all know that, right? Y'all do know that. Nobody paying that. No mind. Yeah, his grandmama was the clerk. All right, the county clerk. All right, the district attorney, the prosecutor, clerk for many, many years for Dallas. What's fucking with that? All right, the judge of Yellow Beezy case, y'all, knows her personally. The prosecutor of this case knows Yellow Beezy grandmama personally. All right, and we're gonna prove that. And that also proves a lot of other things too. You know that, right? That also proves a lot of other things, and we're gonna strategically break that down. All right, we coming back with that. Y'all keep y'all notification bell turned all the way up, man. All right, I appreciate everybody that supported me today. If y'all hit the Cash App or the PayPal, I appreciate y'all. Y'all know who y'all are. Thank you for the donations and the contributions. Appreciate the sponsorships and all the endorsements for this live today, man. Shout out Jay Smooth, the new member. Shout out Angela for the $10. Shout out D Money for $2 and coming up on the platform. Shout out Marcia for the $4.99. Shout out D Money again for the $2. And shout out Indian Summer for being a member for the past 5 months straight. All right. Shout out the whole Fire Flame Nation, man. We about to get up out of here. Like, share, subscribe. Yes, that is very interesting. It's gonna be good. Make sure y'all turn your notification bell on and turn it back off. Unsubscribe, resubscribe. So when I hit the algorithm, y'all can too. All right. We up out of here. Everybody stay blessed, man. Everybody stay blessed. Feel the fire.